Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. On bread in my hands is Not So Wicked Stepmom Volume 1. You know, the nice little play on words with so, S-C-W. This is an interesting manga. It's entertaining. It's a nice spin on a classic fairy tale. The story is really the story of Snow White. Except in this take, we of course have to have a reincarnation aspect to it. And a children's clothing designer is reborn as the cold, evil stepmom of Snow White. And decides to change her wicked ways. But will anyone trust her? Like, can you go from being evil to just kind of like want to take care of this kid and do all fun things with her? That's really what this first volume is about. It's an interesting take on a classic fairy tale. With some interesting aspects to it. So as I said, the story is really simple. The evil step queen winds up dying. She's comes back to life, and instead of being the evil step queen, someone else is reincarnated into her body. That, of course, someone else died from another world and then gets moved over. No idea why this is necessarily a thing, but it's kind of what gets the story going. And this is really just the story of Snow White. So the queen and the king don't get along. She wants separate rooms. No one trusts her because of her evil ways. She's abused staff. She's done horrible things. And this is her trying to right those wrongs and get the ship going in the right direction. It's good. It's good. It's entertaining. I think what's interesting, though, is there's a lot of times that she comes off as a little obsessive about the kid. And it's a little creepy. In like the drawings, I don't know if it's meant that way. She still kind of comes off as evil. So it's intriguing in that way. But it's good. Like, it's entertaining. It's different. I think it's a nice spin on the classic story. And like, this is the perfect example. Like that image right there. She kind of looks psychotic. I really like the art though. Like, here we got a little old school. Well, not really old school. A young take on the classic character. We've got the king. It's an interesting fairy tale. Like, it's a really solid take. It's good, and I think it gets starting to get really interesting towards the end when you have this person from like our world really kind of thinking through of what this world is like. You know, she starts kind of pushing against things like controlling Princess Blanche's weight. She's pushing against kind of the old school thinking of this world. And to me, it's interesting and it's intriguing, and I'm really I want to see if that's taken further in other ways as the story progresses. So overall, like, it's a really interesting debut. I think it kind of plants the flag really well. It gets readers caught up. It kind of shows where things are going and kind of like what she's up against. Mixing good art, and overall we got a pretty interesting take on a classic fairy tale. And for those who might like fantasy stories in general, I think you'll probably dig it. So overall, like, it's good. Like, it's a nice debut. It makes me want to check out more, and I'm really kind of want to see how it shakes things up. You know, taking someone from the real world and throwing them into the fantasy world, and having that person being like, no, this is all jacked up. There's a lot of potential for that, so we will see. This is out now. It is out in comic shops. We've got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll support our site, so thank you. And speaking of support, just watch our videos, support us. I appreciate that. And of course, I want to thank Yen Press, Izzy Press, for hooking us up with this review copy. If you're into manga, if you're into comics, if you are into graphic novels, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading that manga and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games. you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.